organizer of like do-gooders.
A media mogul. Just rule the world.
When I'm older, I want to be anything but the one that doesn't fit in, the one that people don't love.
Everyone deserves a dream.
Everyone.
But some of us feel depressed, anxious, angry, and do things that others think aren't normal.
If that's you, say something.
People will listen. Add your voice at oktotalk.org.
I was hurt really bad on the job. I had to have 4 surgeries on my arm alone. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. The first person I thought to call was George Sink.
Star Sync on your cell phone.
George Sink Injury Lawyers settled my case for $125,000. I got enough money to be able to buy a good house for my family. I'm so thankful for George Sink's help. He literally saved my life. If you get hurt on the job, call George Sink Injury Lawyers.
On your cell phone, call Star Sync.
At Church's, we don't skimp on great taste or big value. Right now, we're offering 9 of our fresh from the farm legs and thighs, or 9 of our all white meat tender strips. Your choice for just $8.99, only at Church's. Because life's too short to skimp on chicken.
During Truck Month at Palmetto Ford, you can drive away a new F-150 STX Super Cab for $279 a month. Get a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a $500 accessory credit. Call, click, or come in to Palmetto Ford on Savannah Highway.
After winning 2 championships and 4 MVPs, bet you think you know all about the real LeBron James. Well, you'd be wrong. And Monday, Robin Roberts gets you in on a side of LeBron no one has seen.
Why you have to hurt me like that?
On Good Morning America, Monday on ABC.
All right, welcome back. Well, this story has a lot of folks talking. Oprah Winfrey says she was recently a victim of racism. Winfrey says she was visiting in a high-end Swiss boutique, and the shop assistant refused to show her a handbag because it was, quote, too expensive. The bag is a blue $38,000 crocodile skin number by Tom Ford. And Winfrey says she walked out of the store without raising a fuss, but the store's manager says it was just all a misunderstanding.
I'm 100% sure that this is a communication mistake and has absolutely nothing to do with racism. Tina Turner is one of my best friends, and it's out of the question that this could have a connection with racism.
Now, the manager says the sales assistant didn't take the bag down because she was, quote, a little embarrassed about the price. She added the worker wanted to show Winfrey some less expensive bags. Well, coming up next in sports, we're talking football. The River Dog play ends up as a top play on ESPN Sports Center. We'll show it to you. And a Wanda Warrior prized recruit picks his school today. Will he stay in the state or head to a big-time school out of state? Scott Eisberg with that more next in Sports 4.
We have a client who slipped and fell in a bathroom at her hotel. We were able to get a judgment of $1.5 million. If we think you're entitled to it, we'll do everything that we can to get you what you deserve. After your accident, call Hoffman Law Firm.
You just never think it's going to happen to you. Who knows what this guy wanted?
CPI Security, identify yourself. Intruder, leave the premises now. The police have been dispatched. Leave the premises now.
Have a CPI Security InTouch system installed free and will include an InTouch thermostat, fire communicator, and your choice of a keyless door lock or high-definition camera with night vision.
CPI was the best decision we've ever made.
The 2013 Low Country Hearth Walk is just around the corner. And we're kicking it off with Just Walk with the River Dogs on Thursday, August 15th. Join ABC News 4, the American Heart Association, and the River Dogs and walk on the field before the game.
See Optical Impressions, your locally owned optical superstore for all your eye care needs. See Optical Impressions for convenient locations. See Optical Impressions for your favorite brands and same-day service on most eyeglasses. See Optical Impressions for great service, selection, and prices. Buy one pair of eyeglasses and get your second pair free. Give us a try before you buy. You're going to love what you see. Call 818-2020.
My client's claim for disability under the Workers' Compensation Act was denied due to his education level. I was able to recover $220,000 for him. For the past 15 years, I've represented injured people from all walks of life. After your accident, call Hoffman Law Firm.
3. The countdown 2 has begun. 1. So put your hands together. The country's night to rock.
We're just getting started.
Monday.
This is the greatest music show on earth.
There's only one place that gets you this close to your favorite stars.
Let's do this!
With performances by the biggest names in music. Carrie Underwood, Brad Paisley, Kelly Clarkson, Blake Shelton, Taylor Swift, Tim McGraw, Miranda Lambert, and so many more. Little Big Town hosts the CMA Music Festival, Monday, 8/7 Central on ABC.
Hey, crazy. Let me tell you about crazy. There's actually people in this world that want to meet Willie. Literally blows my mind. For your chance to come to Duck Commander and meet me and Willie, go to ClaytonDuckBucks.com. Visit your Clayton Homes dealer today.
Find your dream home today. Visit your local home center in Charleston on Rivers Avenue or online at ClaytonHomesofCharleston.com.
What? Yeah, I'm talking right now. Clayton Homes. Good call, Jack.
ABC News 4 in high definition. And now, ABC News 4 Sports with Scott Eisberg.
Going to Gainesville, he'll be a Gator. Good evening, I'm Scott Eisberg. Wando High's massive offensive lineman Nolan Kelleher, easily one of the most prized recruits in the state, rated a 4-star O-lineman by several recruiting sites. The Mount Pleasant native had offers across the board. Today, he makes his choice. Wando High head coach Jimmy Noonan says Kelleher, the 6'6", 300-pounder, decided to choose the University of Florida because of the combination of their engineering school as well as their football program. He chose them over both South Carolina and Clemson, as well as schools like Harvard. Now, the recruiting experts say Kelleher has a massive frame and nothing but upside with the rate he's improving. The last major low-country standout to choose Florida, Carlos Dunlap, is now playing in the NFL. Last night, Kelleher and Wando took on the Berkeley Stags in a scrimmage. Let's talk about Berkeley. The Stags are looking to finally turn things around in year 3 of the Jeff Cruz era in Moncks Corner. The first 2 years certainly had some rough spots in the football-crazed town. The pressure on Cruz a bit this year, but he says he's okay with that and ready to deliver.
I think, you know, like I said, everywhere I've been, it's always been the 3rd year. This is the 3rd year, so we got 26 seniors. The kids have worked hard, so we'll just keep fighting and keep working every day, and I see some good things, so I'm hoping for a good season.
To the NFL now, one preseason game tonight, Giants and Steelers. It's the NFL debut for former Charleston Southern Buccaneer Charles James, who has certainly impressed in Giants camp thus far. Several Palmetto State guys with big nights in the NFL preseason games last night. The debut for former Clemson Tiger Nuke Hopkins, and the first-round pick of the Texans shows why he's a first-round pick. Check out that touchdown catch for Hopkins. It's a huge TD for Hopkins, who finished with 52 yards. Texans beat the Vikings 27-13. Also a big night last night for former Citadel standout Andre Roberts. He's already established himself as a top-notch wideout in the NFL, looking for another big year. This year, last night, Roberts reeled in that 38-yard touchdown from new quarterback Carson Palmer. Same game, former Clemson Tiger Jerron Brown grabs his first touchdown catch, a 1-yarder from Drew Stanton. Cardinals beat the Packers 17-0. To baseball now, River Dogs just getting underway down at the Joe, Game 3 of their series against the Rome Braves. Let's go back to last night for a bit. What could be the River Dogs play of the year. Cito Culver, playing short, not only grabs this grounder after being deflected off of Ty Affner's glove, he turns and makes the play in time. Unreal play from Culver. This video picked as the #2 play on the top 10 on ESPN's Sports Center today. It was also Hall of Fame night for the Charleston Baseball Hall of Fame last night. Inducted into the Hall, former Somerville High Clemson Tiger and Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher Steven Jackson, as well as former Bishop England, South Carolina, and Texas Rangers infielder Drew Meyer. Britt Reams goes in as well, but unable to make it to the ceremony. For Jackson and Meyer, nice to have the honor, but they're happy moving on to life after baseball.
I miss playing. You know, I definitely do that. I don't miss the traveling and the business side of it, but I do miss playing and miss the guys and being in the clubhouse, but it's over and done with now. It's time to move on.
It'll be fun. You know, I don't have to worry about going 0 for 4 with, you know, the hat trick and strikeouts. I just get to sit back and relax, and I saw Tyler Webb and got a chance to talk to him in the dugout over there with the River Dogs. It's going to be back and see these guys get out there and swing the wooden bats.
To golf now, down to 4 at the U.S. Women's Amateur, and something odd today, the favorite to win it, Allison Lee, suffers a horrible nosebleed on the front 9. She keeps going, but it does affect her all day long. Out to the Country Club at Charleston for this one, first match of the day, Doris Chen taking on Cindy Feng. Chen struggles in this one, trouble with her chipping game on the 11th. All Feng has to do is tap in. She does that, no problem. Feng with the 3-2 victory. The 17-year-old from Orlando moves into tomorrow's final. Right there, nice putt in right there. Second match of the day featured Allison Lee and Alabama golfer Emma Talley. Talley missing putts like this, squanders a 4-up lead, but she holds on to eke out a 1-up win over Lee. The final 36 holes are tomorrow between Feng and Talley for the U.S. Women's Amateur title. PGA Championship continues today up in Rochester, New York. Jim Furyk with a 1-stroke lead on the back 9 over Jason Duffner. They are followed by Henrik Stenson, Jonas Blixt, and Adam Scott. We'll have highlights of it at 11 o'clock.
Nosebleed?
Yeah, she had a nosebleed on the 4th hole, and she had to come off the course 15 minutes, got back on, but they said you can't keep going off the course. You got to keep going with your nosebleed. Just stuff it up. Yep.
All right, come back at 11. We'll have weather for you. More news. Good night, everybody.